Hey everyone, Avapollo here, and today I figured, let's do a twofer. I kinda like doing those with the Dragon series. So we have Super Yi-Shinron and Super Baby 2. So these are two kind of big villains. I mean, they each were the main villain of their arc. Baby and, Shenron. So, pretty cool. I actually never saw the Baby saga. But I watched all the other ones. I don't know why I didn't watch Baby, though. Kind of weird. It's just kind of how it went. But I don't know what series these are from, because around this time they stopped saying what series on the box. And they also only show, just them. I think that's how maybe they were released, or just as singles. I'm not sure. But I have been sitting on these for a very long time, and figured it is time to get them open and take a closer look. Alright, here they are. So, let's go over Super Baby 2 first, I guess. So, he is about 6.5 inches tall, top of the hair. Very cool look. But, yeah, so he comes with hands. Two kind of grasping hands here. And let's see how easy it's going to be to switch them. Not bad pulling it off. How about putting on, though? Come on. Yeah, this one wants to give me a little bit of trouble. Alright, we got it. Not bad. Still, wish it was a little bit easier to put on. Whatever. And then he already came with fists that were on. But interesting figure. Let's see. His suit kind of looks like it's like a very dark green. He's got white for the chest piece, hair. Even his pupils are white. Alright, then he's got yellow vest and shoulder pieces here, gloves, boots. The vest is a softer plastic than the rest of them, just like his hair. His hair is actually really soft. We can bend it and everything, which is good because it's so spiky. I guess you don't want kids getting, hurt. And he's also got red on all the places where the yellow is. Pretty cool. Now, you can't take the vest off, unfortunately. I mean, I guess you wouldn't need to, but, I mean, you could just buy another one and take it off. You could have one with it on and on, whatever. But, yeah. So, very cool face. I especially like the red lines on the face. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've never really watched all of GT. I wish I did. But, I don't know. I watched, like, up to, I think, the Baby Saga. And then I've seen the ending, when he had to fight all the different, the dragons. But, somewhere in the middle. I don't know where that went wrong. And then I also saw the Lost episodes that they released. It was just like an extra, I think 6 episodes. I don't know. Can't remember it too well. That was so long ago. But, so we can do some articulation with them. We got the head. Can go all the way around. Can't really look too far up. The hair gets impeded by that. Plus, actually, even if it wasn't there, I don't think he still would be able to. And it's kind of like he just looks straight, or just a little slanted down, but still kind of straight looking either way you look at it. Like, still looking straight. Looking straight. Still looks like he's looking straight. What the? Oh, well. He's got some... Oh, that's the neck. The head has a little bit of tilt. Not much, but the neck can move. And it has lots of tilt. And then you can really get him to look down. Now he's looking down. And then if you move the neck back, he just slightly has a head raised. Go to the arms. Now, even though he has these big old shoulder pieces, they're attached to the arms, not the suit. So you can twist the whole thing around, or you can just twist the arm. Yeah, when I say it's not attached to the suit, yeah, it's not attached to the arm. It's not attached to either. It's just in the middle. We can lift the arm up to about there if we put the shoulder down. If the shoulder is up, it goes to there. It almost the same, but the shoulder does move. And then we can rotate the top of the bicep. And he has double jointed elbows. We can get him to there. He's got wrists. Rotate. And they do have a little flip flap. And we got the waist. Go all the way around. We get the legs. They do not go out very much. Forward, less than 90. Back, none. His butt cheek kind of prevent his legs from going back. Alright, now we can twist the leg. It can't twist all the way or else it snaps off, which we'll do. Yep. But it's easily fixed. There. So, not a big deal. And he also has double jointed elbow or knees. And we get the feet. So those can go around. They got a little flip flap also. And ooh. Oh wow. You know, I kinda like this pose. I think that's how I'm gonna have him on the shelf. Nice. Didn't even intend to do that. Alright, now we move on to Super Yi-Shinron. Isn't he supposed to be Omega Shenron? So from his toes all the way up to the top, that'd be 7 3/4 inches. Not bad. You know, you can see the height difference, and he is supposed to be a taller character, so that's kind of cool. So let's check out his hands. He's already got the grasping ones on. Let's see how it looks. Oh, that came off a lot easier than the baby's. Let's see how it goes on, though. Still a little bit of a struggle, but not bad. Now, Shenron here isn't ready right out of the box. Turn him around. See how he has all these spikes? Not on his arms, but on the back. Those you have to put on yourself. And you can't just put them on willy-nilly. Each one has a different peg shape. But luckily, because it's hard to kind of see some of them, because they look almost the same, his little box came with the directions for it. So you can see exactly how they should be positioned, and what the shapes are. So you got like ovals, and you have almost an oval, but a little bit sticking on one side. You got a square missing a piece, like a sideways diamond, and then yeah. So, not bad. At least it came with that, so you didn't have to fiddle too much. And, just like baby's hair, all these spikes are bendable. And these come out even though you put them in, so if you wanted to have to like store him or something, you could just take him off so he takes up less space. But as you can see, he doesn't have much going on for color. I mean, I guess he has maybe the same amount as baby, maybe one less. So he's mainly like a off-white. He's got some lavender for the Dragon Balls on him. He's got blue for little pieces of his body, waist, legs, around the shoulder area. Nothing on the back. Oh, well, no, the back of his head spikes up there has blue. Spikes are black. He also has very tiny, beady red eyes. Yeah, he's definitely a bigger. I mean, not only is he taller, his frame is much bigger than baby over here. He's supposed to be a big bad. I mean, he's not as big as Broly. I think Broly's, like the different Broly fixes, a couple of them, I think they all have a bigger body piece. I could be wrong. And I think Jiren might also be bigger. One thing I do like is the Dragon Balls. This is awesome. The Black Star Dragon Balls. Okay, but articulation. So let's see. We got the head. That goes. I love the way because it's like at an angle when it spins. I just like that. I don't know why. And he can tilt it in different directions. Actually pretty good. But then the neck also moves, so gives even more motion. Nice and fluid. Get the arms. They go all the way around. They go up pretty damn good. We get bicep area. Turn it around. Double jointed elbows. But his arms are so big, even though they're double jointed, it's like just a 90. Oh well. Then we get the hands. You know, same thing. They move around. Get a little flip flap. We get the waist. He can rotate. And let's move his arms out of the way. Oops. I just took off a spike. Put that back on. Go in. Oh, I had it upside down. Okay. There we go. Legs. Not very far out. Forward. His butt's a little bit smaller, I guess. His leg can go back a little bit more than baby's. He doesn't have as much of an overhang there. And you can, of course, just like the other one, rotate it around. Oh, and the leg doesn't come off. But another spike did. That's one of the problems, is these spikes, even though they're in all the way, and they're tight, they still come out so easily when you don't expect them to. There we go. And both of them, of course, have these hips that can also raise and lower the leg. I kind of don't like that. Well, we go for double jointed knees. Better than the elbows. We get the feet. Twist that around. And flip flappy up and down. Alright, well that's just been my review of Super Baby 2 and Super Yi-Shinron from Dragon Ball Stars. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And as always, you all have yourselves a good one, and I will see you later.